Okay, so just a quick update video because I've been actually working on all kinds of stuff all day today. But exciting news, for me at least. Hold on. If you're a close watcher of the channel, I was talking about whenever I was working on that Pro Mac and I needed a carb build. And I was like, if I was done in Atlanta, I'd be able to just get a rebuild kit right here out of my drawer. But, you know, anyways, long story short is I've been looking for months for a box that had all of the little tiny things that I wouldn't have thrown away. But I couldn't find them. Well, long short, here it is. Look at all that goodness right there. All kinds of little new old stock parts. And this, you know, look at all these. These are Husqvarna 55 crank seals. That's the measurement of a box that I shipped today. The 262 XP, that's the measurement of the box that holds it. So the 262 XP sold. But anyways, all kinds of little bits and pieces. And then carburetor rebuild kits. I got tons of them, you know. Little bits and pieces, fuel line. Very happy about this. My porting stuff, which I knew where this was before, but not these. All of these are helicoils. I got a shitloads of helicoils right there. And I had to go ahead and start. There we go. All of this stuff was missing. And I'm like, it's still good. Anyways, yeah, I had to go ahead. Remember, again, if you're a long time viewer of the channel, I was like, these are useless. I don't need them. I need them because all of this other stuff is quickly getting filled up. So the top chest here, I'm glad I've got it. So anyways, yeah, I'm happy about that. Oh, look at my new office chair. So Irene started working from home, and the chair that I was using here, she really liked it and she wanted it. And I was like, oh, just take it and I'll get this. I'll buy me a new chair. And so anyways, that chair of hers is super comfortable. But this one goes up taller, and so that's good for me. It's really good. But the other one was more comfortable. This is a gaming chair. So anyways, I bought it at Best Buy, and I'll be damned. So check it out. I didn't buy it at Best Buy. I did not buy it at Best Buy. I was at Staples, found what I wanted, and checked out to see if they had it on Amazon. And they did. They had it for like $30 or $40 cheaper on Amazon. And so I was like, well, I'll just buy that on Amazon and they'll ship it to me. And they sent me two. Look. So I ain't got no light in here really, but yeah, they sent me two. And I was like, should I call them and tell them? Hell no. I got two chairs for the price of one. I even checked and made sure that they didn't charge me twice, you know. But yeah, that's good. Because that's like a $200 chair. Anyways, what else? So, the MS390 or 290 build, right? So, we got right there another piston and cylinder kit from those guys. And a whole kit and caboodle slew of things. And so this will be the saw that I build for the cheap saw challenge. I am definitely going to keep it. I mean, not that I can do a whole lot anyways with like a super fast race saw, like a, you know, running on nitro. I'm not there yet. So I guess my point in saying that is I'm not trying to make excuses for whenever I don't win. I am not good enough to build a full tilt nitro saw. I just don't know enough about it. And that, anyways, but this will be the race saw, and I'm going to try and keep it, pretty darn basic, so that hopefully somebody will buy it at the event and for $200, because that's the rule with the cheap saw challenge this year. You can use whatever saw you want as long as it's a plastic cased clamshell. Garrett was like, you should build that 1010, that McCulloch 1010 for the cheap saw. It's a clamshell, sure, but it's not a plastic case, and they are limiting it to a plastic case clamshell and 65 cc's or less. So anyways, point is I am very aware that someone could buy this. And so for that reason, it's just going to be a good work saw. That's all I'm going to do. But it's going to have a full outfit with the Duke's bar and everything. And yeah, we'll go ahead and call the saw the Duke. But here's the deal. I have on the way from a subscriber who has helped me out in the past an OEM cylinder, as well as a highway cylinder and a Warhawk cylinder. So what we'll be able to do is get to the bottom and say, if you're in the market for this kind of stuff, which cylinder should you get? I can already tell by this one, it just looks cleaner and nicer than that $23 one. And this is most definitely a Duke's cylinder. So this is what you would get from them. It's a little bit more expensive. I think the whole kit is about $40, maybe $50. It comes with, well, oh no, it's just, maybe it's all up in there. Piston, rings, everything. I thought these things came with a intake and all that stuff, but I guess not. Not that it's needed in my case. So anyways, we'll be able to see which, I'll read the numbers on all of them once they get here, and we'll be able to see which ones are the better ones. So yeah. What else happened today? So the 353, another stroke of luck here. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So very happy how this saw is turning out. All right, now it's a nice clean unit. We had this right here was broken. I replaced it. And I ordered a clutch cover. I had told you guys in the video that I would order the gray clutch cover from a 460 Rancher or 455 Rancher, right? But in looking it up, those things were $60. And I found a place that was selling the OEM orange ones on eBay for like $35. And I was like, you know what? I got to get two of them because I need one for this and I need one. Oops, I messed that up. For my 359 right there. And, $60 a pop is just too much. If I did $35, I could get two of them almost for the price of one if I got the orange ones. So that's what I did. But you know what came in the mail? You guessed it. The gray ones. So cool. So I've got the clutch all sorted out. Turns out that the clutch drum and the oiler, a lot of different things can go back and forth on these, between these and the 357/359. And there are three different oil these guys. Three different worm gear pinions, right? This would be the pinion gear, I think. Anyways, this setup is a spur gear or a spur sprocket, drum sprocket. That takes its own unique pinion drive for the oiler, right? Then you have something that's like this. That takes a different one, right? And then you have a third option, which I don't have it here readily available, but the third option is for this size drum. And that right there would be 359 and 357 specific, right? And in having a a drive of that size means that if you go to 325, you can only have an 8-pin sprocket 325, right? If you want to run a 7-pin sprocket 325, you need to run the clutch drum from a 346 XP, a 353, or whatever, all right? So I got the clutch all squared away on the 353. I got it all set up, and it should oil. I cleaned everything up really good, and there's no signs whatsoever of the oiler being bad. It was dry of oil. And so I will do a test run with that to make sure it doesn't overheat or anything like that. And then once I am certain that this thing doesn't have air leaks and is good to go and is a good running saw, then I'll do something with it. And what I'll probably do, I'll probably use it as my guinea pig 346 racer or something. This right here is a Duke's 346 XP cylinder, and this is the what is it, 44.3 millimeter. So I'll probably try and do wild stuff to this because it's only I think it was like $50. It really wasn't bad at all. You know what I mean? It was not expensive. But it is the proper 44.3 millimeter bore, which gives you your class legal 50, I think it's like 50.1 cc's or 50.2, something like that, which is legal to run in the 3-cube class. I don't know of any place in existence that is racing a 3-cube and would say, no, you can't run that. So, because technically 3-cube is like 49 cc's, you know, something like that. Anywho, whatever. I had a good day today and I'm feeling good. And yeah, Jake, I got sort of started on year 261. This is the cylinder and more to come on that. This is the Moto Milk. This saw has had 10 tanks of nothing but Moto Milk ran through it. And I got a video coming up on that this weekend so that you guys can see what I have found out and what a chainsaw that has run nothing but Moto Milk looks like. I actually did 3 chainsaws. I broke them down. One that had 10 tanks ran through it, one that had 4 tanks ran through it, and one that only had 1 tank of fuel run through it. So we will get a real good idea of how Moto Milk protects, if it's better, worse, par for the course, if it builds up carbon, all of that stuff. So yeah, there you have it. I think 14 minutes is enough for a video for you guys. I'm feeling really good today. I don't know why. I mean, it's been so damn rainy here. Last week I was planning on splitting wood every day, or at least 2 days. I only got to do it one because it was raining all week. Well, I split wood yesterday and it's raining again today. And so anyways, being hindered from progress with that. But the diet is going good because I know that you guys care. I've lost like 5 pounds. But yeah. Anyways, there you have it. There's more stuff that I know I'm forgetting, but whatever. We're going to chooch along. See you on the next one, guys. Oh, another one coming out this weekend is going to be my take. I actually ran a ripsaw, 500i ripsaw. And I guess there's still a lot of people that don't know about the ripsaw thing. So now that I've actually ran one and I can have somewhat of an opinion, I will give you my thoughts on ripsaw, what it is that they're doing, why they're successful, all that jazz. But